All right, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. All right. Um, I think we're good to go. Welcome. Okay, let's do some stuff, guys. We're gonna start standing as we do. If you need to start your smartwatch, now's your reminder to get your credit, right? I'm gonna get that credit. Okay, guys, let's just start. We're just going to start with those feet, just that little bit apart. We're going to work on our pelvis again today. So we're looking to find those bony hip bones, okay, right in front. So just get to where you can feel where those are, okay? And let's just see where they naturally are pointing. Probably they're pointing kind of down on an angle towards the ground. They may be pointing up to the ceiling, but more than likely they're probably pointing down to the ground. We're going to try to get them to point straight ahead now, okay? So we don't have this arched low back. So let's see if we can pull our ribs in. We're going to pull the belly towards the spine and we're going to try to bring our pubic bone up. So we're pulling everything in. Those hip bones are pointing straight ahead. And then we're just going to relax it. And let's try that again. So we're going to pull it all in, lift it up. Perfect. And now we relax. And let's try it again. We're going to pull, 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 pull. And then we're going to relax it. And we'll do one more. We're going to pull it in, draw that belly in. Good. And now you might even feel like this band kind of running along there, trying to keep all of that there. Okay, so we're just keeping that. Abs are pulled in. Let's just take those arms out. We're just going to do our nice little side to side stretch. Take your head with you. Come back to the center. And then we're going to take it to the other side. So we're side bending and center. Still trying to keep those abs zipped in and center. Let's try one more to each side. We're side bending and center. And last time. Good. And now back to the center. Just holding here. We're just going to go ahead and rise straight up on our toes and lowering those heels. So we're trying to look at something on the wall in front of us, something to stare at. Could just be like a little dot that will help with the balance. We're going to lift up and lower. Good. I'm only laughing at myself. Those ribs are nice and pulled together. We lift and we lower. Good, guys. And let's try 5 more, keeping those abs in. Here we go for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Last one is 1. We're going to hold it here. We're going to bring those arms over our head. We're going to try to find our balance for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those heels, take those hands down. We're just going to take a nice inhale. We're going to drop the chin. We're just going to fold it all the way forward here, reaching down towards those toes. Drop your head. Let's go ahead and just bend both knees, and then we're going to straighten both legs. So here we go. We bend and we straighten. Let's go again. Bend and we straighten. Let's do 2 more. Bend and straighten. Last time. Bend, straighten, and hold it, guys. Stay here. Let's take a nice inhale. And now we're going to exhale. Roll the body up. Come all the way up. And we're opening up those shoulders. Okay, guys, we're just going to separate the feet a little bit now. Okay, separating those feet. Take a nice inhale. We're going to drop the chin. We're going to fold it back down, keeping those abs in all the way down here. Once we're here, guys, we're going to walk both hands over to that right foot, keeping your chin drop. Let's just kind of twist those hips side to side. Okay, so you're going to let those hips twist side to side. Trying to stretch the back of our knee muscle, back of those legs, just going side to side here. Perfect. And now we're going to walk over to the other foot, dropping that head. And now we twist those hips side to side. Doesn't have to be fast, just twisting, twisting. Good, guys. And now we come back to the center, and you might feel like you're a little bit deeper into your forward folded stretch here. We're just going to bend those knees, and we're going to straighten just for 3 and 2. Last one is 1. Hold it here. Take that nice inhale. Let's start to pull the belly in, squeeze those glutes. We're going to roll all the way up to standing. Perfect. Open up the shoulders there. Really, really nice, guys. Getting those feet a little bit closer. We're going to do just a little bit of our walking out now. So let's take a nice inhale. Make sure you've got room on your mat in front of you. We're going to drop the chin. We're going to fold it all the way forward here. Once we're down, we're going to walk those hands away from our feet, getting those shoulders over those wrists. Perfect. Good. Lengthening out, chest is lifted. We're going to inhale, pike those hips up to find our upstretch position. And then we're going to take it forward again to the top of that plank. So here we go. We're going to pike it up, trying to angle that tailbone to the ceiling. No tension in your head and your neck and your shoulders. And then let's come forward again. Here we go. We lift it up, up, up. And we take it forward. And last time, we're going to lift it up. We're going to take it forward. We're going to hold it here. We're going to point one foot. We're going to lift that leg up and down for 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Curl that toe underneath of you. Other side. We lift and lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Curl that toe underneath of you. Pike those hips back up. Stay here. We're going to look right at our feet. We're going to inhale, rise up on our toes. Exhale, we lower those heels to the ground. Let's go again. We're going to rise up and we lower. Looking good. We rise up and we lower. Last time, we're going to rise up, 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 and we lower. Perfect. Holding here, just trying to stretch those calves. We're reaching those heels down to the mat. Let's go ahead and take it forward again. Shoulders over our wrists. We're going to go ahead and practice some rotation. I'm going to scoot one hand in towards the midline of the body, going to rotate to one side. Finding that beautiful plank, we're going to take it back down. Let's try the other side. We rotate, rotate, and we take it down. We rotate, rotate, and we take it down. Just one more to the other side. We rotate, rotate, take it back to the center. Let's pike those hips up. Let's walk those hands back to our feet. We're going to take a nice inhale here. And now we exhale, roll all the way up. Awesome, guys. Opening up those shoulders. Looking good. Let's practice a little bit more balance, okay? So we're going to take our arms like a genie. We're going to get those feet back to our normal, pretty narrow stance, okay? Not touching, but just about that hip width. Holding here, pulling those ribs in, relaxing the shoulders. We're going to see if we can just pull one knee up into our tabletop position. Returning down, we're going to try the other side. We lift it up and we lower. Here we go. We're going to lift it up and we lower. Let's try it again. We're going to lift it up and we lower. And again, let's lift and lower. Doing great. We lift and we lower. Awesome. We lift and we lower. Let's try one more to each side. Lift and lower. Last time. We're going to hold it here, guys. We're going to open that knee out to the side. Open your arms out to the side. Come back in. And then we return that foot. Let's try the other side. We're going to lift it up. We open arms and legs out. Come back in and down. Here we go again. Let's lift it up. Open it out. Come back in and down. Let's try it again. We're going to lift. We open out. We come back in and down. Now we're going to lift and just hold it here. We're going to kick that leg out. Bend it, take it down. Your arms can stay in our little cross part. Lift it up, leg up, kick it out, bend it, return it down. So we're just alternating sides. Leg comes up, we kick it out, abs stay in, bend the knee, take it down. Last time, let's lift it up, kick it out, bend that knee, let's return it down. Awesome, guys. Really nice. Okay, we're just gonna make sure we have room behind us to practice some of our squats. And then we're going to practice getting down on the floor and then standing back up, okay, without using our hands or attempting, right? Okay, so first we're just going to do our normal squat. So we're just about the same width with those feet. We're just going to sit back as deep as we can, all the way straighten up for 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last one is 1. Okay, guys. Now have a seat. Try to come all the way down without using those hands. Yes, we're going to straighten our legs out. We're going to take those arms out to a T. We're going to reach them up to the ceiling. And now we just forward fold here, pulling ourselves deeper into that stretch, dropping that chin. Yes. Awesome, guys. Good. We're going to do just a little bit of a roll up and then we're going to come back up, but let's sit up nice and tall, shoulders down. We're going to take that inhale. We're just going to drop our chin. We're going to roll all the way down. Let's bring those arms over our head, guys, and then we're going to try to come back up. So we're going to inhale, arms, head, and chest lift. We try to peel that body up, and we're going to stretch all the way forward here. So stretch it as far forward as you can. And now we're just going to restack the spine like we're sitting up against a wall. And let's see if we can stand up. This is the tricky part, right? Oh, they're both tricky. Coming up however it works for you. We're all going to do a little differently, and we're coming all the way up. Awesome. Okay, we're going to practice our single legs. All right, so this is challenging, but we're going to keep trucking on it so we get stronger and stronger. So we're going to pick a side, any side. You can have your leg up to tabletop. If that worries you, you can just rest your toe on the mat here, okay? So we're just going to start to sit down as much as we can, all the weight's just in this leg, and then we're going to straighten. Remember, think about putting your weight towards your heel, and we straighten. Good. So we're going to come down, and we straighten. And you're trying to go as low as you can, and you're going to feel like you probably can't go near as low as you did with your double, and that's totally fine. And let's try 5 more. Here we go. For 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last one is 1. Awesome. Let's try the other side, guys. There's probably a side that's easier, right? Here's hoping it's this one. Okay, here we go. Coming all the way down. And we straighten for 10, and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, let's come back down. So we're going to have a seat again, trying not to use those hands. If we can stand it, go ahead and put the soles of your feet together. Let's open those knees up just nice and wide. And then we're just going to slide our arms away just to a nice forward stretch here with those knees out. Just trying to stretch it out a little bit. And if you want to just gently rock side to side, if that feels nice on your back, by all means. Yes. Awesome, guys. All right. Okay, guys, let's go ahead. Take those feet flat on the ground. Our hands are just going to be right at our knees, and let's get that spine going here. So relaxing those shoulders, we're going to hold on to our knees, and we're going to lift the chest up. So we're trying to get the spine straight as we can. Now check on your chin, okay? We don't want our chin jutting out because that gets a funky neck. So let's drop our chin a little bit, trying to get the back of the neck in the right spot, right? Which is easier said than done. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. And now we're just going to round the spine, lean back. And we're just using our arms here. So let's sit up nice and tall. And then we're going to round as we lean. Awesome. Yep. Sitting up nice and tall, shoulders down. We're using those arms. And we're leaning back. And we're trying to kind of over exaggerate this straight spine. So you can really feel like you're really going for it here. And we'll probably be on the right side of straight. If you're beyond straight, bonus. but we're trying to get it as straight as we can without doing funky neck stuff. And we'll do 2 more. Nice and tall. And back down. And last one. Good. Okay, holding down. Arms are going to come forward. We're just going to pull one knee into our chest, and then we're just going to switch to the other side. So we're switching and we're switching. Perfect. Switching and switching. Switching and switching and switching and switching. Okay, both feet down. Hold on to your knees. Just sit up for a second. Let your back have a moment. Perfect. We're going to come back down. Arms are forward, and then we're going to put our hands together. Elbows are wide. We're going to see if we can rotate, touch our elbow to the mat, rotate to the other side. So we're rotating and rotating. If your elbow doesn't touch, don't stress it. But I do want your torso to rotate and not just your arms. Okay, so we're rotating and we're rotating. Yeah, rotate and rotate. Let's do one more to each side. Perfect. Grab back on. Let's sit up nice and tall, kind of stretching that back. Looking really nice, guys. Okay, we're going to roll it back. Okay, arms come forward. So we're kind of got this nice C shape to the spine is what we're going for, okay? If we got a C shape, we're pulling those abs in. So we're really trying to protect that low back, okay? Shoulders down. We're just going to bring one arm up, elbow by our ear, return it down. Let's try the other side. We're going to lift and we lower. Here we go. We lift and we lower. Doing great. We lift and lower. Lift and lower. Let's try it again. Good, guys. We're going to try both hands just for 3. Here we go for 3 and 2. It's much harder. Last one is 1. Okay, grab onto those knees. Let's sit up nice and tall. This time we're going to stretch those legs out. Let's bring our arms out to a T. Let's take everything up to the ceiling. And now we're going to hinge it forward. Stretch it out, stretch it out. If you want to gently rock side to side, by all means. Good, guys. All right. We're going back to some nice roll-ups. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. Arms are forward, shoulders are down. So we're really pulling in with that armpit muscle. So we've got nice, strong arms. Watch that your chin's not jutting out. So we're dropping the chin a little bit. Let's take an inhale. We're going to exhale, melt it all the way down. Let's bring those arms over our head. And now we're going to try to come up as controlled as we can. So we inhale, the arms, the head, and chest lift. We peel that body up. And we're going to try to reach all the way forward here. And then we're going to sit up nice and tall, shoulders down, hands facing in. Inhale here. Exhale, let's just melt it down. Arms come over the head. And now we come back up. We're going to inhale, lift. Exhale, we peel. Come all the way forward. And we sit up nice and tall. Here we go again. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to melt it down. Arms come over the head. And now we come up. Inhale, we lift. Exhale to peel all the way forward. And now let's sit up nice and tall. We're going to take those hands behind our head, okay? So this is kind of the progression of this, right? Okay, so this first part, we're going to hinge it back. And then we're going to tuck our tail and roll down. See if we can keep the hands behind the head. If we can't, it's okay to reach them forward until we can put them back. We're going to reach forward, sit up nice and tall. Here we go again. So we're going to hinge back about halfway. Then we tuck our tail and we roll it down. And now we come up. We're going to inhale, lift. Good. Come all the way forward here. And then we restack our spine. Good. Elbows wide and we go again. We hinge. We tuck the tail. We roll it down. And now we come back up. We inhale, lift. Exhale, peel, peel, peel. And now we come all the way up. It's hard. You can tell I am not back to 100 here. So it's tough all the way down. And now we come back up. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we peel all the way forward. And we sit up nice and tall. Awesome, guys. Elbows nice and wide. We're just going to stay here. Drop your chin a little bit. Get that neck nice and wide. We're just going to rotate 2 pulses here. Come back to your center. Other side. 1, 2, and center. Here we go. 1, 2, and center. Let's try it again. 1, 2, and center. 1, 2, and center. Last time. 1, 2, and center. Good. Extend those arms, just reaching forward. Drop your chin. Awesome. Good, guys. Okay, sitting back up. Now we're just gonna take so our hands are behind us. Let's stretch our shoulders a little bit, and then we'll do some lifts from here. So first, zipping those feet together. Hands are behind you, okay? And you may need to take them quite a bit away from you if you don't feel a stretch yet. We're just gonna see if we can lift that chest up. And now we're just gonna round the back to come out of it. And we try that again. We're gonna lift up, 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 up. And we round, and we're gonna do one more. We lift up, 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 and we round. Now we're just gonna turn so the fingertips face away. We're doing the same thing. We're gonna lift the chest up. You're probably gonna feel one more than the other, and then we're gonna round out of it. Okay, so we try it again. Try to look kind of where your ceiling meets the wall, lifting up, and we round. Last time. We're gonna lift up and we round it. Awesome. Okay, turning so the fingers are facing your body, okay? Or if that really hurts your wrist, feel free to turn them out to the side, okay? We're gonna try to zip our feet together. We're gonna push down into the mat and we're just gonna lift those hips high, okay? And now we just take it back down. We're gonna do 3 more. Here we go for 3 and 2. Last one is 1. Good, guys. Take those arms out. This is where we just circle the wrist, okay, because it's a lot. Reverse your direction. Go ahead and sweep those hands forward. Awesome, guys. Doing so good. Really nice here. Okay, let's go ahead and just melt all the way down to our mat. So we're going to melt it down. We're going to open those arms out wide. Let's bend those knees. We're going to walk those feet nice and wide. We're just going to let those knees fall over to the side. Come back to the center. Let's take it to the other side. Center, and they fall over. Perfect. So if you don't feel anything, making your feet a little wider, you should feel a little bit more. Over to the side and back. Good, good, good. Awesome. Okay, let's take it back to the center. Walk those feet closer together. We're just going to bring those legs into tabletop here. We're going to reach those arms up. We're just going to knock out a nice 100 here. Here we go. So let's take a nice inhale. We're going to exhale, curl the chest up, extend those legs. Away we go. We inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and we exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend those knees into your chest, float that head and chest down. Awesome job. I know that's so mean. Keep holding on to those knees. We're just going to gently rock side to side. Just stretching out that back. You deserve a little stretch. Awesome job. Okay, we're just gonna pull the right knee into our chest and that left leg down. We're just gonna straighten that leg and then bend it. Okay, so we're just straightening and bending. Let's try 2 more here. And then we're just gonna hold it straight. I want you to flex your foot and then point your toe. Flex and point. And it may feel like a big deal on the calf to flex that foot. You might feel a nice big stretch. And then we're gonna hold it flexed, okay? Put your hands on your belly. We're trying to keep our pelvis nice and still here. So zipping those ribs in, pull your belly towards your back, okay? Push your back into the mat. We're gonna make a nice circle. So we're gonna cross the body. We're gonna come down and around and up for 5. And 4. Try to keep your pelvis from moving. 3, 2, last one is 1. Let's change our direction for 5 and 4, 3, 2, last one is 1. We're gonna point that toe, we're gonna bend that knee, we're gonna slide it on the floor, and now we're gonna take the other leg up. Pull that knee into your chest for just a second. Now we're gonna try to straighten and we bend it. So we're just straightening and bending. Awesome. Straighten and bend. Now we're gonna hold it straight. We're gonna flex the foot. We're gonna point the toe. Flex and point. Awesome. Flex and point. We hold it flex. Pull those ribs in. Let's cross the body. Come around down, out to the side and up for 5 and 4. Trying to keep that pelvis still. 3, 2, last one is 1. Let's change our direction for 5 and 4 and 3, 2, last one is 1. We're gonna point that toe, we're gonna bend that knee, we're gonna slide that foot all the way away. We're gonna bring those arms over our head, we're gonna see if we can roll that body back up, or we're just gonna slide it forward here. Find a nice stretch, perfect. Okay, we're just gonna try rolling like a ball just for fun. So we're gonna bend the knees, we're gonna hold on to our shins. We're trying to push our shins into our hands and our hands into our shins. We're gonna drop the chin. We're trying to make a nice C shape with that spine. Let's go ahead and roll back. We're gonna come up, find that balance. Here we go. So we're gonna roll it back, come up, find that balance. Let's do 3 more. Here we go for 3. I know it's kind of goofy. And 2, last one. Awesome. Good, guys. Okay, go ahead and relax those feet down. Let's roll down, slide those feet closer to your booty. Hands are down by our side. Let's take a nice inhale. We're going to push that low back into the mat. We're going to lift those hips up nice and high. Try not to let your knees go too wide. Let's take an inhale here, and now we're going to exhale, roll it on down. Here we go again. Inhale at the bottom. We're going to exhale, push the lower back in. We lift those hips up, up, up. Hold it at the top, and now we roll it back down. Here we go again. Push that low back in. We lift up, 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 up. Hold it there, and back down. And now we're just gonna hang out at the top. Low back pushes in. We're gonna scoop. We're gonna lift up, hold it here. We're just gonna pull the right leg into tabletop, return that foot down. Without that pelvis moving too much, try to do the left leg up. Return that leg. Here we go. Right leg lifts and we lower. Left leg lifts and we lower. Doing great. We lift and lower. Let's try it again. Lift and lower. We're going to do 1 more to each side here. Awesome, awesome. Good. Let's go ahead and hold the right leg up, straighten it. We're going to flex that foot. We're just going to lift those hips higher to the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point that toe, bend that knee, return your foot, other leg comes up. We straighten it, we flex. We're gonna push it higher for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point that toe, bend that knee, return that foot, push those hips a little higher, and now we melt all the way down. Awesome. Okay, let's take those hands, interlace them behind our head. Feet are just how we landed with those feet flat, elbows wide. Let's take a nice inhale here. We're going to exhale, curl the chest up, pull those ribs in, hold it at the top, and now we just float back down. So we're going to inhale at the bottom. We're going to exhale, lift, 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 lift. Hold it here and back down. Let's try it again. Inhale at the bottom. We're going to exhale, lift. Now stay here. Extend your arms forward, and I want you to lift up a little higher. Now keep that height. Take your hands back behind your head. Don't drop your height. And then float all the way down. Here we go again. We're going to lift up, ribs drawing together. Hands come forward, lift higher. Hands come back behind our head, and we float down. Here we go. We lift. Extend those arms, lift higher. Hands come back behind our head, and down. Last one. We're gonna lift, extend, lift higher. Hands come back behind our head. Just hang out here. One leg comes to tabletop. Those ribs stay together. We're just gonna switch to the other foot. So we just change the legs. We switch and switch. Doing good. Switch and switch, switch and switch. Looking good. Okay, pausing to one side. Now we're just gonna rotate towards the leg that's in tabletop. And now we switch to the other side. So we rotate, 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 rotate. Looking good. Rotate, 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 rotate. One more to each side. Awesome, guys. Both legs into tabletop. Go ahead and float your head and chest down for a moment. We're going to take a nice inhale here. We're going to exhale, curl the chest up, pull your knees in towards your head, take everything away. So we're trying to curl into a little ball. Even if those hips lift off the mat just that little bit, we're trying to get that little curl up sensation there. It'll help us with our roll over later. So we're just pulling into that little ball. And we're just doing two more. We pull in, take it away. Last one. Good. Okay, legs in tabletop, elbows are wide. Let's curl the chest up. We're going to straighten the legs to the ceiling. Now we turn the legs out, okay? We're going to point the toes. We separate the legs out. We're going to flex the feet, bring the heels back to touch. Once you do, lift the chest higher. So we separate, flex, heels touch, lift higher. Separate, flex, heels touch, lift higher. Separate, flex, heels touch, lift higher. Again, separate, flex, heels touch, lift higher. Last one, separate, flex, heels touch, lift higher. Bend those knees into tabletop, taking those hands on top of your shins and bending your elbows to lift your chest up. Okay, so this is our double leg stretch. We're going to try to keep the chest as lifted as we can. We're going to take the arms and legs away from the body, circle back around, and pull yourself back up a little high. Okay, so you're in a good spot. Here we go. We inhale out, exhale, we circle. Let's go again. Inhale out, exhale, circle. Just two more. We reach out and we circle. Last time. We reach out and we circle and hold it. So now we're going to put both hands on our right leg. We're going to shoot the left leg out. The feet are in the same line. The chest is lifted. Try to keep this chest height. We switch it to the other side. So we switch and we switch, switch and switch and switch and switch and switch and hold it. Hands come behind our head. Elbows are wide. That leg lowers and lifts for 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch to the other side. Lower and lift for 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay there. Rotate to the knee that's bent. Let's switch it to the other side. We rotate. We rotate. Chest is lifted. That's it. We're rotating and rotating. Yes. We rotate and rotate. Good. Rotate and rotate. One more to each side. Good, guys. Back to the center. Float all the way down. You're doing great. Let's take an inhale at the bottom. We're going to exhale. Curl the chest up. We extend the legs out. We're going to go open, close now. Bend the knees back into our chest. Float down. Here we go. We lift up, extend up, open, close, bend the knees, floating down. Here we go. We lift, extend, open, close, bend the knees, back down. Last time we're going to lift, extend, open, close, bend the knees, take it back down. Take a nice inhale at the bottom here, guys. Exhale, curl your chest up, straighten those legs to the ceiling. Keep them here. We're just going to try to lift our chest higher for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay lifted. Both hands behind our right calf. We're going to lower the left leg down to the mat. So it's going to make this nice L shape. We're going to curl the chest up a little higher. We're going to do 2 little pulses. So we're trying to increase that stretch on that hamstring. So we go 1, 2, and now we're going to switch to the other leg. 1, 2, and now we switch it. 1, 2, and we switch. 1, 2, and we switch. 1, 2, and we switch. 1, 2. We're gonna switch and hold it. We're gonna take those hands behind our head, and we're gonna continue. 1, 2, and we switch. 1, 2, and we switch. 1, 2, and switch. 1, 2. We're gonna switch and hold it. Let's add rotation. So we're gonna rotate now. 2 pulses here just for fun, and then we switch. 1, 2, and we switch. 1, 2, and switching. 1, 2, and switch. 1, 2. Pull those knees into your chest, float your head and chest down. Let's just gently rock side to side. Give ourselves just a moment here. Awesome. Okay, guys, hands come down by our side. Let's go ahead and straighten those legs back to the ceiling. We're gonna try our corkscrews, pulling those ribs in, okay? Push your low back into the mat. We're gonna shift those legs over to the side. Start to lower them down. Come up the other side and center. Let's go back the way we came. So we shift, we lower all the way around and center. Here we go. We shift, we lower all the way around and center. Let's try it again. Shift, we lower all the way around and center. Last time, we're gonna shift, we lower all the way around and center. Good. Pull those knees into your chest, rocking side to side. Doing great. Okay, let's try some rollovers. If you don't want to roll over, no big deal. Do whatever stretch feels good to you in this moment. If you're going to roll over, make sure you're looking straight up to the ceiling, not turning your head, okay, when we do this. Legs come into tabletop, hands are down by our side. We're going to push those legs out. We're going to bring them up to the ceiling. We're going to push up and over. We're going to flex the feet. We're going to separate the feet. We're going to slowly melt it down. Once we're down, we make this nice circle, and then we're gonna go again, up to the ceiling. We're gonna push up and over. We're gonna flex. We're gonna separate. We're gonna slowly melt it down. And we're doing one more, up to the ceiling, up and over, flex, separate, and slowly roll it down. Awesome. Nice circle. Pull those knees into your chest, guys. Send your left leg down. We're just holding that right knee in. I want you just to circle your ankle. Nice big ankle circles, just that right side. Reverse your direction. Yes. With your opposite arm, okay? Let's pull that knee across our body. Let's open the other arm out to the side. Just a nice little stretch here. Good, guys. Let's take it back to the center. Grab onto that knee. Let's open just that knee out to the side now, okay? Trying to open up that hip. Good, guys. And now bring your bottom leg up to tabletop. Hook your outside ankle in front of that thigh. Push your knee open, trying to get your ankle and knee in the same line, okay? You can hold on to the back of the leg if you need to. If you want to gently rock side to side, you can. You might increase that stretch if you need to. Okay, sending that leg down, pulling that knee into our chest. So now we're on the left side, holding it as close as we can, and we do a nice circle. Good. And now let's reverse that circle. We're trying to get some nice blood flow to those toes. We don't want to forget about our feet. They are important. Okay, guys. And now we're going to grab on with that opposite arm. Let's pull that knee across our body. Open the other arm out to the side. Good. Come back to the center. Let's just open that knee out nice and wide. Perfect. Good, guys. Bring that bottom leg up. We're going to hook that outside ankle in front of that thigh. Push your knee open, maybe gently rocking side to side. Good, good, good. Okay, unhooking. We're back to tabletop. Now we're going to try just 3 teasers from here, okay? With the legs in tabletop, or if you're more advanced, you can start with them on the ground, okay? However it works for you. We're going to take those arms over our head. We're going to see if we can peel the body up. We're going to find our position. Hold it for just a moment. Bend those knees. Let's try to roll down with control. And we're going to do it again. We're going to see if we can peel the body up. Find the position. Beautiful. Arms over your head if you can. Bend the knees. Let's roll it down. We're just doing One more. Here we go. We peel the body up. Yes, holding it here just for a moment. Go ahead and bend those knees. Relax your feet. Stretch those legs forward. Let's take those arms out. We reach above our head and we stretch forward. Beautiful. Awesome work, guys. We're trucking along here, doing so good. Okay, let's sit up tall. Let's work on our back a little bit. We're just going to separate those feet. So they should be at least the width of your mat. If you feel like it's hard to sit up, bend your knees, okay? Because we want that pelvis really, really upright, okay? So arms are going to come forward. The shoulders are down. Let's make sure we're not doing funky stuff with our neck. Okay, let's take our inhale. We're going to exhale, drop the chin, and we reach as far forward as we can. Okay, now kind of melt into that stretch on that inhale. As you exhale, let's start to restack our spine like we're sitting up against a tree trunk. Okay, so nice and tall. Make sure your chin's not doing funky stuff. Let's go again. We're going to take an inhale. We're going to exhale, drop the chin. We're going to come forward, forward, forward. Let's melt into that stretch. And now we restack the spine. Nice and tall. Shoulders down. Let's go again. Let's take an inhale. We're going to drop the chin. We come forward, 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 forward. Let's melt into that. And now we come right back up. Good. Let's work on a little bit of rotation. So we're going to bring our arms over our head. Okay. Shoulders down. Okay. Looking straight ahead. We're going to rotate as much as we can to one side. We're going to take that arm across the body, take it down, push into your leg, the mat, whatever you can do, and increase your rotation. Try to lift your chest. Think about your sternum coming up to the ceiling. We're going to try to hold that and bring the arm back up. Rotate back through center. We're going to try the other side. So we're going to rotate. Hand comes down. Now increase your stretch. Hold it there. Bring that arm back up and go center. Here we go. We're going to rotate. Arm comes down. Increase it. Rotate it more. Now hold it there. Bring that arm back up. Yes, it's nice, guys. Back to the center. Here we go. We're going to rotate. Hand comes down. Increase your rotation. Bring that arm back up. Back to the center, arms come out to a T. Beautiful. Sit up a little taller. We're ready for our saw. So we're going to rotate as much as we can. We're going to take the body forward. Good. Now we're going to come back up, sitting up nice and tall, and then go to the center. So let's rotate first, and then we reach as far forward as we can. We're going to sit back up nice and tall and center. Let's try it again. We're going to rotate. We take the body forward. Good. We're going to sit up nice and tall and center. Last time, let's rotate. Let's take that body forward. We're going to sit up nice and tall and center. Hold your center. We're just going to do little lifts here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sweep those hands forward just to kind of cook those shoulders just a little tiny bit. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and swing our bodies so we have our bellies facing down now. So go ahead and just lay on your belly, okay? We're going to tuck our elbows into our body. The heel of our hand is right underneath our shoulders, okay? I think of it kind of like a grasshopper, right? Your elbows are up a little bit. Okay, we're going to try to drop our chin to our chest and rest our forehead down on the mat. Okay, relax your shoulders. Make sure they're not hiking up. We're going to push our heel of our hand into the mat, and we're just going to start to lift that chest up. So lifting your chest up, nice and slow. We're going to take it back down. Let's go again. Push down. We're going to lift that chest up. Nice and slow. We take it down. We're going to do 2 more. We're going to lift that chest up. Nice and slow. We take it down. Last time. We're going to lift that chest up. Nice and slow. We take it down. Now, drop your chin a little bit more so your forehead's resting, so you have room for your face. Take your arms out to a T. Now, try to draw your shoulders down so they're not hiking up by your ears. We're just going to hold it here. Flip your thumbs up, and we're just going to lift it up higher for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. We're going to do little circles, 5 each direction. Here we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's relax those hands. We're gonna push back into our rest position. So we're just gonna put our feet together. Let's sit back towards those feet. You can make your knees nice and wide and just stretch your torso forward. Good. Let's take some nice inhales there. And nice exhale. Awesome. We'll do one more. Nice big inhale. And nice exhale. All right, guys, we're gonna come back up to all fours here. Staying in all fours, we're just gonna lengthen our spine out, and now we're gonna tuck our tail round the spine, okay? So let's lengthen the spine, and now we're gonna round it. We're gonna do 2 more, lengthening the spine, and we round. Last one, we lengthen, and we round. Good. Now I want you to come up onto your fingertips, okay? Walk your hands closer to your knees and try to come all the way up high kneeling, okay? This is everyone's favorite. I have to turn or I'll run out of space. So we're gonna do some of our side bending. So we're gonna take one leg out. We square off the pelvis, but we don't want this knee up to the ceiling, so it's kind of facing to the wall in front of us. Our arms are out to a T, those shoulders are down. Pull those ribs in. Let's go ahead and just side bend over, and now we're gonna reach out and up to come up. So here we go. Side bending over, reaching out and up. Here we go. Side bending over, reaching out and up to come up. Last time, side bending over, reaching out and up. Let's come back down, and now we put weight in the hand, that leg lift, hand on our hip, flex the foot. We do forward for 2 pulses, point behind us for 2. Forward and behind. Now your leg doesn't have to be crazy high, but we are trying to keep the height, okay? So try not to let it get too droopy. That's it. And now forward and behind. We have one more. Forward and behind. We hold it in the middle. We're gonna lift that leg higher for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay there. 5 circles each direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Foot comes down, come back up, and we're just gonna stretch towards that leg we just worked. Arm over our head. Yes, perfect. Good job, guys. I know it's a really tough one. Okay, we're gonna bring that leg in. Let's try the other side. Leg comes out, arms come out, shoulders down. Let's side bend over, and now we reach out and up to come up. Here we go. Side bending over, reaching out and up. Let's go again. Side bending over, reaching out and up. One more. Side bending over, reaching out and up. Now we're gonna come back down. That leg's going to lift, hand on our hip, flex the foot, forward for 2, point behind us for 2. Forward and behind. And forward and behind. And forward and behind. Doing great, guys. Forward and behind. Last time is forward and behind. Hold it in the middle. Let's lift it higher for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circles now. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Foot comes down, come back up, guys. Shoulders down. We're just gonna slide our arm towards that foot. Arm comes over our head. Get that beautiful side stretch. Awesome, guys. Coming back up, we're just coming back to our rest position, and then we're gonna do our grand finale. So we're just sitting back, find that nice stretch. Take some nice, good breaths here. Awesome. Good job, guys. Okay, I know that was short. We're gonna go to our grand finale, guys. So we're gonna do, excuse me, a minute side plank on each side and a minute in the middle, and then I promise you're free to enjoy your day. Okay, let's pick a side, any side. Remember, you can be on your hand, on your elbow. You can have one knee down if you need to, knees away from you, or both feet up. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start our timer, pushing the ground away from you. Try to get your weight evenly distributed. I know that sounds crazy, but don't put all the weight in your shoulder, okay? Make sure there's weight in your feet. Squeezing your booty, making sure we're not too droopy here. You're doing great. Make sure we're breathing. Everything's harder when we hold our breath. And you're trying to push the floor away from you, whether that's with your hand or your elbow. You're doing great. The good news is we are halfway there. Keep breathing. Awesome job. We have 20 seconds remaining. 15. Good. 10. And here we are for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, guys. We're gonna go straight to the other side. So don't overthink it, just jump straight in. Awesome. If your neck feels weird looking straight ahead, try looking down at your hand or elbow on the ground. Sometimes that feels good on the neck. Or you could try looking up too. Awesome. Doing great, guys. We're halfway. You can do it. We have 20 seconds left. Make sure you're breathing. 15. Good. 10. Here we are for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's turn. So we have our regular plank position and we start our timer. Trying to get your shoulders over your wrists. Your butt is nice and down, but don't go so low that your back starts to arch, okay? Yes. Good. Pushing the floor away from you, pulling those ribs in. You're doing awesome. Good, guys. We're halfway. Hanging in there. Time flies when you're doing the plank. Said no one ever, right? Hanging in there. We're almost there. We have 20 seconds left. 15. 10. And here we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pike those hips up, guys. We're back to that up stretch like we did earlier. So trying to angle that tailbone to the ceiling, relaxing your head. Let's just rise up on our toes, and then we're gonna lower those heels. Let's go again. We're gonna rise up, and we lower them down, trying to increase that stretch. One more. Rising up, and we lower down. Take a nice inhale here, nice exhale. And now we're gonna see if we can walk our hands towards our feet here. Yes, and now you're gonna take a nice inhale. We're gonna exhale, slowly roll it up to standing. And we're gonna open up our shoulders here. Make sure you have that same pretty narrow stance, okay, that we usually do. Hands down by our side. Let's pull those ribs in. Check on where those hip bones are pointing. Hopefully straight ahead, ribs are together. Let's take a nice inhale here. We're gonna drop the chin. We're gonna fold it all the way forward again. Drop our head. Let's bend and straighten 3 times. Bend and straighten for 3. And 2, last one is 1. Hold it there. Top of the head's pointing down to the mat. Let's take an inhale. As we exhale, pull the belly in, squeeze your glutes. Let's start to roll all the way up to standing. We're gonna open up our shoulders, guys. We're gonna put the heel of our hands together. Draw your shoulders down. We're gonna take a nice big breath up to the ceiling. And I want you to circle those arms as you exhale. And let's just do one more of those, okay? So think about all the things you gotta get to get to do today, all of those stressors, bring everything up that you're holding on to up to the ceiling. And now as we exhale, let's just let it all go. Let's let it go. We don't need to carry it around all the way down. And that's it, guys. We did it. Hooray. You've done it. Enjoy your day, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys. Thanks again.